Learning often gets restricted within the four walls of a classroom, but one company that's recognized that learning needs to be taken and integrated with the great outdoors is Outlife. Shubhangi Sinha caught up with this company to bring you some lessons in alternative learning methods. Take a look.
Experience is the best teacher. As cliched as it may sound, innovators in the education space are moving towards experience-based learning or experiential learning. Delivering lessons through reflection upon carefully curated outdoor activities to students and adults alike is Hyderabad-based Outlife, a company that places emphasis on experiential learning. Founded by passionate outbound trainer Dianath Ali in 2013, Outlife hopes to bring forth the power of reflective teaching practices.
Talk to us about experiential learning and what was it that inspired you to start Outlife?
So experiential learning is learning from doing. Just like how you learn in school through abstract and textbook, here you get to do things and understand. And you face a challenge, you face a problem, and then you try to decipher it, try to understand how things work. So basically the senses that we have are the gateways to learning. And by involving more senses, the learning ability enhances. Since it triggers senses, it triggers emotions, and the learning that you go through in experiential learning is permanent.
Given the current Indian education scenario, why do you think experiential learning is important?
Current challenge that education system has over the past 200 years, it only caters to some specific learning styles. So there are kids who learn through abstract, conceptualization. Maybe about 20% of the kids will be able to learn through the classroom method. But there are a lot of other kids whose learning styles are very, very different. Some of them, they would learn through kinesthetic. Some of them will learn through experimentation. So a classroom doesn't give the opportunity to bring all these learning styles in the classroom. That's where experiential learning comes.
Children are becoming more tech savvy by the day, and as a result, virtual classrooms and app-based learning are on the rise. Do you still think that experiential learning would be relevant?
Technology is coming in. A lot of things are being innovated in terms of how education is being imparted. But as I said, the gateway to learning is through senses and something that triggers an emotion. Like learning happens because of that. Learning happens because people are interested in a subject, because people are passionate. And experiential learning is not just physical activity, it is also about the method of applying reflection to what you learn, and then see where you can apply this knowledge that you have gained in a different situation.
Outlife believes that learning is a continuous process and designs programs for corporate organizations as well. Through team building exercises conducted amidst natural surroundings, companies can build a strong, productive workforce.
Once you're out of college, adults are mostly independent. Okay, the way they learn is, they're more self-sufficient, they understand how things work. But the challenge with adults is to work as a team. You might be very good as a specialist, you might be very good as an expert, but to get the goals of the company, if you want to achieve the goals of the company, all of you have to work together. So this is something that outbound training and team building helps, getting them aligned on the same goals.
Now, how would you say that an MSME, either in an education space or a corporate setup, can probably take advantage of the activities that you offer despite being on a shoestring budget?
We have 4 types of programs that we deliver at Outlife. As you go from recreation to therapy, the cost of the intervention increases. So there is always something for someone according to the budget. And then since this being a very nascent field, we always try to work with a lot of schools within the budget, a lot of corporates within the budget. So it's very flexible.
Experiential learning is still a niche market in the country. So what were the biggest challenges that you faced while setting up Outlife?
The biggest challenge is people don't understand how experiential learning runs. Okay, they generally want a very shortcut solution where they say, take our team out for one day and then fix them. That generally doesn't happen. and then most of the people, HR managers and others, think that it's not very effective. So with any learning, it takes time.
With a plethora of well-designed training activities and thrilling tasks, Outlife is set to make experiential learning more endearing for its takers. After all, thinking outside the box perhaps comes from learning outside as well.